أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi jamiyan. Thank you very much for joining in this at least 649 Quranic Arabic level 6. MashaAllah, we have reached level 6. This shows your dedication. I have taught this course a number of times, but by the time we reach level 3, 4, maximum 5, people just then stop coming. The fact that we have now reached level 6, and many of you have been with us for some time, shows your dedication and your love for this course. And really let's hope that we are able to continue this at least till the end of the year. That means till June, inshallah. Unfortunately, we had to break for so long because some of our traveling, and last week we didn't have enough registrations, but hopefully we will get 10 hopefully soon. Okay, so what we'll do is that we will revise the last lesson on Masdar and also try to do the homework together and then start the new session, the new lesson. Things will be now easier compared to before because what we were doing in the last few sessions were the advanced levels in noun, because this author of us, Hafiza Ifat Hassan, somehow decided to put everything about noun in Unit 1 and then starts Unit 2 with verb. Verbs is quite interesting because now the time would come that you'll be able to, inshallah, recite, be able to formulate sentences, complete sentences. That will make it things exciting. But as usual, let us start with dua and then we'll continue, inshallah. As you know that this is the month of Rajab. Today also is the wafat of the 10th Imam, so that's why I'm not greeting you Mubarak, but at least Rajab is a very special month. We will discuss during our class, inshallah, as we continue. So let us recite this short dua in the month of Rajab, which is recited together. It's a beautiful dua, as you will see. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Ya man yamliku hawaij as-sa'ilin wa ya'lamu dhamir as-samitin likulli mas'alatin minka sa'un hadirun wa jawabun atid. Allahumma wa ma'iduka as-sadiqa wa yadika al-fadila wa rahmatuka al-wasi'a. وأسألك أن تصلي على محمد وأن تقضي حوائج الدنيا والآخرة إنك على كل شيء قدير اللهم صل على محمد وآل. So we start dua with Bismillah and Salawat and with Salawat. That is what you can find. And this is a short dua to be recited every day of Rajab. Allahumma ya man yamliku hawaij as-sa'ilin. O the one who possesses the needs of all the questions. People have different kind of needs and necessities and their hajat. So Allah is the one who possesses this. Allah has the ability to fulfill those hajat. Ya man yamliku hawaij as-sa'ilin wa ya'lamu dhamir as-samitin. Subhanallah. And also He knows what is in the hearts of those who remain silent. Sometimes, when we are talking to Allah, you want to just, do munajat, talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in privacy, right? So even whilst your needs are there in your heart, you're not even articulated them. It's just with you. You are just thinking and reflecting, and perhaps in your mind you are thinking about Allah. So Allah knows. He knows, what is in the hearts of people who remain silent, samitin, right? And then it says, لِكُلِّ مَسْأَلَةٍ مِنْكَ سَمٌ حَاضِرٌ وَجَوَابٌ عَتِيدٌ. Subhanallah. Every wish asked to you is heard readily and provided with an answer. Allah responds to our questions. We don't realize, but Allah responds. So it says, لِكُلِّ مَسْأَلَةٍ مِنْكَ سَمٌ حَاضِرٌ وَجَوَابٌ عَتِيدٌ. Allahumma wa ma'iduka as-sadiq. Oh Allah, right? Your promises are true. Wa yadika al-fadila. And ayat, it means your hands. And your giving is generous. Wa yadika al-fadila, that means your hands are full of grace. Wa yadika al-fadila. Wa rahmatuka al-wasi'a. And your mercy is vast, right? أن تصلي على محمد. Now you can see, this is the etiquette, right? Now we are going to ask, up to now we have just praised Allah in Allah's ability, right? Now we are going to ask Allah, but before that we send salat on the Prophet Nizar. Now, أن تصلي على محمد وأن تقضي أحوائجي للدنيا والآخرة. Oh Allah, fulfill my needs of this world and the hereafter. Hawaii is hajat. Hajat is singular, Hawaii is plural. Now, أن تقضي حوائجي, fulfill my needs, my hajat, للدنيا والآخرة, of this one, akhirah. إنك على كل شيء قدير, because ability, so surely you have that ability to do that. No, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. It's a beautiful dua which is found in our book, and also in Mafajina, the book. Those of you who have our book now, Rajab and Shaban devotions, you'll find inshallah this dua which is there to recite. As usual, up to now we have 9 registrations, but I didn't want to delay further, because if we delay further, we were just trying to be away from the time we close in early December, as well as then Ramadan is starting, so I didn't delay. So we have 9 registrations. Hopefully, others will join. We had 2 sisters who had requested us to change from Wednesday to Tuesday, and hopefully they would join us, because otherwise we were having these classes on Wednesdays, you can remember now. Thank you for those. Some of you also paid your fees, along with that also donations, and we have sent the receipts for donations. If you have not received, let us know, but we have sent text receipts for the donations. May Allah accept our efforts in understanding Quran. This is our efforts, all of you, you and me also. As I am preparing for this class, as I trying to answer the questions, as I try to prepare what make those homework, all those things, I'm trying to understand. And Quran is so beautiful that it is you are never, for example, satisfied. So may Allah accept our efforts in understanding the Holy Quran. Please revise the past lessons during your holidays. It's important that during holidays, during weekends, try to revise. So during the days, when I say during, example, after the class, right? Lessons after the class and before the next class. So after this class, before next class. It is important that we do this thing. I know some of you are so busy that you don't even have time to do the homework, but this is important. If you really want to benefit what we are doing, it is important that we revise these classes and try to do as much as possible. So I advise you that don't at all or to take it lightly. Try to revise the classes after the class and also before. As we said that we'll use Kuli Qur'an translation for Tilawa. And inshallah, give homework at the end of every class. We advise you all to do homework. Homework will be discussed in detail in the following class to enable you to check your answer. So this is what we would like. But if some of you still would like me to look at your homework, I will try to do that when you email me. But preferably, I want all of you to do the homework. And as we discuss in the next session, you check yourself, see how you've done well. And in case if you did something you thought is correct and is different than what I answered, then please ask the question. You can either ask in the class or also you can ask by emailing me. But even then, for any reason, if you want me to look at your homework, I don't mind. I will try my level best to even look at that thing now. It is never late to register. Encourage family and friends to also benefit from this course. As we said, we have 9 registrations. We would like to have, this is the rule of the academy, that we should have 10 registrations. Today we can see that 8 people are attending. So at least one who was registered is not there, is absent. Now one of them. Hopefully they will join soon. Okay, let's continue. So these are, of course, the definitions which you already know about it. Now, I didn't put a verb here because I discussed the verb today, inshallah, but verb is understood, but adverb and everything is there now. As we say, promise now that today, this is the month of Rajab, then comes Shaban. We will, of course, will not have classes in Ramadan. So what happens, there will be a number of occasions may coincide with our class. And I respect that. I know that it is occasion, even I would like to be there. Just now, there is a program going at Jaffrey Center, which is just 6 minutes from my home. But my wife also has gone. That means the car has gone from home. But since we had scheduled the class on Tuesday, I have to keep that thing. But at the same time, we will discuss that Imam. So I've chosen these 3 hadiths. Let us quickly discuss it. At least if you can take one lesson from these 3 hadiths, it is like as if you attended the majlis and benefit from that. So Imam Ali al-Hadi al-Naki, right? You know that his name was Ali. There are 4 Imams who are named Ali. First Imam, right? And then the 4th Imam, the 8th Imam, and the 10th Imam. So he's the last Ali from the 4 Alis in the 12 Imams. From 12 Imams, the majority of them are named Ali. First, 4th, 8th, and 10th. So this is the 10th Imam. He also had the title of Hadi and Nakir. He has a beautiful hadith. He says, "Ad-dunya sukun, rabiha fiha qawmun, wa khasira akharun." This is good. At the same time, it also is a good connection to our lesson today, right? He says, "Dunya sukun." Suk, like suk means soap, right? So, in English, the word suk is taken on this Arabic word, but even if you open what English dictionary, you'll find suk or sok there because the market, right? Dunya is like a marketplace. Now, rabiha fiha qawmun. Rabiha means to make profit or gain, right? So rabiha fiha. Fi is in ha, of course, because dunya is a feminine, so fiha. Rabiha fiha, profits in it, common. There is a community or there are people who benefit from this world. وَخَسِرَ آخَرُونَ. And there are those who make a loss. In other words, Imam is trying to say that if you want to succeed in this world, we need to put efforts. Don't hope things to be just brought to you automatically. And of course, one of the biggest things when it comes to learning, right? If you want to learn and learn language Quran, we need to put efforts. My teacher used to say very good things. They say that people think that they can get Jannat just by belief, without action. He said, if you just want water, it won't come to you. Simple thing. You have to stand up, go to the sink, right? Take a glass, wash it, put the water, then come back to your seat, for example, your chair or your bed, and then you drink water, right? That is in this day and age. In olden days, no, you would be required to go out and fetch the water from the well, right? So it does not come to you automatically. What is required that this world has the ability to succeed, but there are people also who are unsuccessful. They have lost. So we should not among those who are lost. But this also is, you can see the word rabiha here. Okay, this rabiha is a verb. Wa khasira also is a verb. Okay. Rabiha is to gain, to make profit. Rabiha, he gained. Khasira, he lost. Okay, so these are verbs. So, as dunya sukun. Dunya is a marketplace. Rabiha fiha qawmun. You can see Rabiha fiha qawmun is a sentence on its own. So as I told that now that we will inshallah get into verbs, a time would come that we'll be able to form the sentences. Inshallah, we'll be able to then chat with your friends Arabic, right? Or somebody who knows Arabic, you can talk to him or her, right? Wa khasira, that means those who have made a loss. So this is a good hadith. At the same time, it brings about discussion about verb, which we are going to do. Another hadith, Imam says, "Khayrun min al-khayri fa'iluhu, ajmalu min al-jamili qa'iluhu, arjahu min al-ilmi hamiluhu, wa sharrun min al-sharri jalibuhu, wa ahwalu min al-hawli rakibuhu." What a beautiful hadith and so much full of wisdom. But of course, we are doing Arabic. We are not just now in Majlis, so I will just translate it without getting into detail. But I'm sure that you will also appreciate what Imam is saying. Imam says, "Khayrun min al-khayri fa'ilu." There are so many good things in life, right? Charity, helping the neighbor, being good to neighbor, greeting somebody, being gentle, being kind, right? Helpful, you name it. There are so many good things in life. But Imam says, khairun min al-khairi fa'ilu. Yes, charity is good. Gentleness is good. Akhlaq is good, right? Helping is good. But those are all things which are only abstract. Until that time that somebody puts into action, then it happens. So that's why Imam says, khairun min al-khairi fa'ilu. Better than the good deed is the person who performs it. Because until you and me, we don't perform it, it's not there. It's just in the mind. For example, in your mind, you say, oh, mashallah, going to Hajj is very good. Going to Ziyarat is very good. Umrah is very good, right? Helping somebody is very good. Being kind to parents is good. These are all things in the mind. But when you go, when you take a trip to Umrah, now you have put into action. So Imam says, khairun min al-khairi fa'iluhu. Better than the good act is the one who acts on it. Fa'iluhu, no? So, and then it says, وَأَجْمَلُ مِنَ الْجَمِيلِ قَائِلُهُ. Sometimes the words people speak are so beautiful, so good to hear, that you feel like listening to them again and again, right? Sometimes you find when somebody says something good, you will listen to that clip again and again. But Imam says, وَأَجْمَلُ مِنَ الْجَمِيلِ قَائِلُهُ. Better than those beautiful words, Jamil, those beautiful words, those excellent words, those sweet words, better than those are the person who articulates those who says this thing. Yeah. If I don't say those words, then you would know it is just still in abstract, right? So وَأَجْمَلُ مِنَ الْجَمِيلِ كَائِلُ. Subhanallah. So Ajmal, more beautiful than the beauty is the one who speaks those good words. You see? وَأَرْجَهُ مِنَ الْإِلْمِ حَامِلُهُ. Knowledge is great, right? Knowledge is fine. Everybody knows that knowledge is, in fact, Imam says, ilmu sultan, right? Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, as you know. But then Imam says, no. وَأَرْجَهُ مِنَ الْإِلْمِ حَامِلُهُ. Better than, superior than the knowledge is the one who carries it, the one who has in his heart, in his chest. So the knowledge which you have, in your chest, that is better than the knowledge itself. Otherwise, it's just in the books. You know that as one of the scholars says that I learned the importance of learning and memorizing from a thief. He said, I left my house, I left my seminary. I was going home with all the books, so many books, right? And then on the way, we were met by highway robbers. So highway robbers came and started, taking things from everybody in the caravan. They came to me and said, do you have any kind of things? I said, I don't have. Because he was a student, he has finished studying, now is going home. A student's life was very simple. So he said, no, you're lying. I said, I don't have anything. So he said, what do you have then? He said, I have got my books, which are most valuable. So they started taking those books because when he said they're valuable. When they started taking away his book, he started crying. So he said, why are you crying? He said, this is all my knowledge. So the thief said, this is not the knowledge. Knowledge is what should be in your mind, not in the books. So this person said that when what the thief said was so correct. After that, I realized that no, I should not only have knowledge in the books, but I should learn. Right? So Imam says, you see, that better than the knowledge is the one who carries the knowledge. وَالشَّرُّ مِنَ الشَّرِّ جَالِبُهُ. There are so many evil and bad acts. But worse than that is the one who brings into it, the one who brings into existence, the one who performs those bad acts. He's worse than that. Lying is bad, but lying is still an idea. But when I lie, then it's worse because now I am putting into action or existence something which is evil but abstract. Do you see? And then Imam says, وَأَحْوَلُ مِنَ الْحَوْلِ رَاكِبُ. And more horrible than the horror is the one who rides it. If somebody who rides or somebody who does actions which are horrible, then of course that is worse, right? It's a beautiful hadith. It can be discussed on its own as a majlis. Last hadith, مَنِ اتَّقَ اللَّهَ يُتَّقَى وَمَنْ يُطَعَ اللَّهُ يُطَعَ. Subhanallah, you can see what Imam is saying. The one who fears Allah will be feared by others. The one who obeys Allah will be obeyed by all others. So because when you are fearful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Allah will make others people fear you. Sometimes some parents say that, no, my children don't listen to me. No, you listen to Allah, and inshallah your children listen. Yes, Sister Saima.
Assalamu alaikum. I just want to ask you, sorry, what did you say about the second part of the second hadith where it says, the second sentence, where it says, more beautiful than beautiful saying is one who speaks those words?
Yeah. So somebody, for example, there can be so many beautiful words and beautiful sentences and beautiful, for example, poetry, but the one who says them then is more beautiful than the words itself, right? Because those words are just in the books or just lying somewhere. But when you say it, so the saying of those words is more beautiful. So these are some of the beautiful hadiths. There is a book online. Here is I quoted this now. Alislam.org, Fascinating Discourses, 14 infallibles. No, this book has 40 hadiths from every Masoom. So it will be good for you sometimes look at it now that you're learning Arabic. So for every Masoom, there are 40 hadiths. Okay. We go now to the next slide. This was the homework before we ended the class level 5. Only one person submitted the homework. In any case, it will be a good revision. Let us look at it now. First of all, what is masdar? Okay, I think we had some problem in understanding masdar. So let me just go back to the slide with my notes. Masdar. I think, Mr. Saima, if you can just remove your hand so that I don't confuse that you're still asking question. Okay, so what is masdar? Arabic nouns are derived either from verbs or simple nouns which have been in existence for long and are in use. Example of the second category are kalbun, person, like dog, person, horse. Although we have a verb kaliba, to become mad or crazy, and the kalbun, dog, but the word kalbun has not been derived from this verb. It's just dog. Or similarly, we have, for example, farisa, to kill, to tear, but it is not the origin of the word horse, farasa. So you can see what we are trying to say, that in Arabic, there are certain words which have been existing there. We don't know its origin. They've just been used by people and become part of the language, right? And then, but there are many of the words come from the verb. This is the beauty of Arabic. They come from the verb. And when you get a word, a noun from a verb, is known as masdar. That's why there is verbal nouns. Masdar is a verbal noun. So what we're trying to see, that if you look at any ayat of Quran or any sentence or hadith, right, try to see that is that a masdar or not. Can you find its origin in a verb or not? So for every noun, if you can find its origin in a verb, then that is a masdar. Are you with me? So masdar is a noun which is formed from a verb. But if a noun is there, not formed from a verb, or for example, it's a foreign noun, right, has been taken into English, then this is not a verb. For example, nowadays there are so many technical words, right? Computer and internet and WhatsApp and all those things. If you go to Arabia, you'll find these words, as we say, use in English, also are used in Arabic, because these are very popular words, worldwide known. WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp, for example, is the only app, but it's so popular, right, that everybody uses it. So even, for example, in Arabic, in Farsi, in Hindi, in Chinese, in any language, they'll still call WhatsApp, because that whatever app is so popular that they still has the same name, right? So such words are just coming into the language, right, from outside. So the word can be either original simple there, or it comes from outside another language, or it's derived from the verb. So masdar is a noun which is derived from the verb. This is the definition of masdar, right? And we gave the example. وَصَدَّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَكُفْرٌ بِهِ. وَصَدٌّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. So وَصَدٌّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَكُفْرٌ بِهِ. Last time we looked at this verses, so I'm not going to open again time because we want to continue. So saddun is hinder. وَصَدٌّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَكُفْرٌ بِهِ. Those who used to just hinder the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? You can look at this verses. So saddun, this is a noun. So you can see, how do you know it's noun? Because you can see there is tanween, right? A noun will have a tanween or al, or definite article, right? So this is a definite noun, or saddun. So saddun has come from the word sadda, means he hindered. An sabilillahi wa kufrun bihi, and disbelief with it now. So again, it came from word kafara, means he disbelieved. الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا على جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض. Now, so of course, this is Allah talks about people who wake up for namaz al-shab, right? And all the time they just remember Allah. So الذين يذكرون الله, those who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, qiyama, while standing, or qu'udam, while sitting, وعلى جنوبهم, and on their sides, no? Or that means when they're lying, also when they're also on their bed, they're وَيَتَفَكَّرُونَ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ, and they think about the creation of, the creation of the heavens and the earth, right? So qiyaman, you can see, is a noun, but it comes from the word qama. Qama, he stood. So qiyaman is a masdar. Okay? It is a noun which is originated from the verb. وَقُعُودًا, and while sitting. So sitting, again, this is a noun, you can see, because there is tanween here, right? Again, this is noun, qu'udan. So it comes from the words qa'ada, right? وَعَلَى جُنُوبِهِمْ وَيَتَفَكَّرُونَ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ. خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ, the creation of the heavens and the earth. So khalq, again, is a noun, but it comes from the khalaqa, he created. Yeah, what's the question?
Yeah, I was just wondering, can you remind me once again, please? How do we know that khalq is a noun and not the verb? Like for the other ones, we have the tanween, right?
Yes. Because you can see it has taken because of fee, it has taken the kasr, because you have done so many lessons by now.
Yes, yeah.
You can see because of fee, it has taken this preposition khalqi and khalqi samawati, right? And again, samawati also has a kasra. So you can see creation of the heavens. So sometimes you can see from there, otherwise you can also look at into what it was khalqun, but became khalqin because of fee. And then it was khalqin, became just khalqi because it's mudaf alayh, khalqi samawati.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so please, now you can never take a lesson on its own, isolated. All the past we have done, these are building blocks, okay? Then, for example, here, inna qatlahum kana khit'an kabira. Now, Allah is trying to say when people sometimes try to abort their children in their wombs, right? Those fetus in their womb. So Allah says, inna qatlahum kana khit'an kabira. The killing of them, murdering of them is a huge sin. It's a big mistake, huge. So khit'an again, this is a noun, comes from word khata, to make a mistake. Even in Urdu says khata kiye, khata. That Urdu word has come from Arabic. It's khata kiye. So khata is to make a mistake. Khit'an kabira, and kabira means huge. Comes again from kabara, he grew, right? Then another is وَذَلِكُمْ ظَنُّكُمْ الَّذِي ظَنَنْتُمْ. Now this is your ذَلِكُمْ, that is just your thought or your conjecture which you have thought about it. No? So dhanna is come from the dhannukum, your thoughts. Dhannukum comes from dhanna. Okay, dhanna, he thought. Dhannukum, your thoughts. No. So these are highlighted words above our verbal nouns derived from the following verbs. So this was the lesson we did before we closed, and this was the homework. As I said, only one of us submitted. I really hope now all of you will try to do the homework. It's very important. In fact, today when we have time, although not today, the next week, we will show you how to cut and paste, because I can still see people are having problem about that now. How to cut and paste and then highlight all those things, but we'll show you practical, inshallah. So let us look at this, this was the homework, verses of Quran, and at the same time we were supposed to highlight the masdar. Okay, and I also deliberately give you references of Quran, hoping that you are going to. You have a question, or just you are raising hands from the past?
No, I have a question.
No, because Saima also has raised the hand. Okay, go on, Samina.
Khalqi samawati. So is that mudaf mudaf? That's why it is
Yes.
noun.
Yes, it is. No, not now. No, don't. It was khalqun. Okay. It was khalqun originally. Became khalqin because of fi preposition, right? And then khalqin, it lost the tanween because of mudaf ilayh. Khalqus samawat, the creation of the heavens. Are you with me? So original was khalqun, which is a noun. Okay. Then because of fi became khalqin. Okay. And then it lost the tanween because of mudaf ilayh. Khalqis samawat. We have done in the past. No, you say for example, if it was not for if he was not there, we say khalqis samawat. So tanween is lost when it's mudaf and mudaf ilayh. So this is mudaf ilayh. Did you understand? Did I answer your question?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So it's not noun because of that. Because the question earlier was that how do we know it was noun? It was noun because originally it was khalqun. Okay. But because of fi became khalqin. Okay. And then it lost tanween because it's mudaf ilayh. If there was no mudaf ilayh, it's just say fi khalqin, to be fi khalqin. But fi khalqis samawati wal earth. Okay. In the creation of the heavens and the earth. So creation of mudaf is always of, right? We say kitabullah, we don't say kitabullah, we say kitabullah, right? Quran is kitabullah. So it was kitabun became kitabu. It lost tanween because it became mudaf ilayh. Kitabullah, book of Allah. Okay, we say now Baytullah, right? The Kaaba is known as Baytullah. It was Baytun, but when we say Bayt, house of Allah, we say Baytullah. In mudaf, we have done this thing. If you check your past lesson, tanween is lost in the mudaf. Okay. So we go now to this. So these are some of the verses we had given you to highlight the masadir, masdar. And you can see how many are there. So many. But of course, in spite of all these holidays of week, we did not have time to submit the homework. Or hope you did it, but it's with you. So it's important. Believe me, if you do the homework, there is a lot you learn in the process. You will see yourself. Don't just rely on your memory that whatever you are going to listen in the class, you remember it. No. The best way to remember is listening it, writing the points, and then doing the homework. And of course, revising. Those four steps are important for you to remember. One of the reasons, and I'll be honest, one of the reasons that I am conducting this course is it is forcing me to revise it, to read them again, to look at my textbooks. So even things which I learned in 1980s, almost 40 years ago, I've forgotten many of those things, especially now that I'm senior in age, right? But these classes and preparation help me in remembering those things. Okay, so keep that in mind. Okay, good. So Bismillah. ثم جعل على كل جبل منهن جزءا ثم ادعهن يأتينك سعيا. So sa'yan, this is masdar. Sa'yan. Okay, it comes from the word sa'a, to struggle. To put efforts. So this is a masdar. Yes, Sister Yasmin?
The same sentence, we also have ثم جعل على كل جبل منهن جزءا. And جزءا also has a source as a verb, like جزأ. So I thought maybe
yes,
that would...
if it is there, you're right. No, if it's just is there as a verb, then I agree with you. Then this also is masdar.
Okay.
I could not find quickly as I was looking, I could not find jaza, but I'll just take your word.
جزأ, I think with a shadda, maybe just to say to take to divide into pieces. So جزأ.
Yeah, okay. So if the jaza is there, then yes, then juz also is masdar. Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Good. Then يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تأكلوا الربا أضعافا مضاعفة. Subhanallah, this is very strong words, right, regarding interest. All those who believe, not eat, interest, adaf mudaf, just so as to increase your wealth, right? So riba comes from the word raba, to increase, to multiply. Now, so that will also must. Yes, Ali.
Just a question. What about amanu?
Amanu is a verb, right? We're talking of masdar.
Okay, sorry.
Amanu means those who believe, right? So riba comes from raba, right? Means to increase. So riba also is the what masdar. Adafan muda'afatan. Subhanallah. Both these words, their root word is da'afa, means to double or to increase again, to multiply, to manifold, to make it manifold. So, ya ayyuhallazina amanu la ta'kulu riba ad'afan muda'afatan. Not eat interest. Again, we don't have time to discuss this thing, but as you know that riba interest is haram, and be careful, especially when you loan money to a Muslim, and then if you ask him or her to give you more, or if you deposit your money in a Muslim bank, and then if you get interest or take interest, that's not allowed. But we don't want to get into masal. I'm sure we can stay here till tomorrow just answering this question. So just this is ayat comes mudaf, right? فَإِنْ كَذَّبُوكَ فَقَدْ كُذِّبَ رُسُلٌ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ. If they were to belie you, كَذَّبُوكَ, belie, that means deny you, belie you, that you are not a prophet. فَإِنْ كَذَّبُوكَ فَقَدْ كُذِّبَ رُسُلٌ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ. Oh Muhammad, if these people are rejecting you, belying you, denying you, don't be disturbed by them. Don't. You are a human being. We understand that you are trying to work so hard. You put a lot of efforts. Now, keep in mind that you are not the only one. فَقَدْ كُذِّبَ رُسُلٌ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ. Even messengers before you also were belied and denied and rejected. Okay, so that is not something. This is a human nature. There is always, you find the people who will reject the truth, right? So rusulun comes from word arsala. Now arsala is to send. So rusulun is because he has been sent with a messenger. Now Allah arsala, rusulun is the one who has been commissioned with a message, with a responsibility. So this is how it is come. Now Rasul is masdar. Okay, Rasul is singular, Rasul is plural. وَإِن تَكُوا حَسَنَةً يُضَاعِفْهَا وَيُؤْتِ مِن لَدُنْهُ أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. Yes, Sister Yasmin?
So rusulun is not an action though. It's still masdar?
Yes. I didn't say that masdar is action. I said masdar is something which comes from the verb.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So rusulun comes from arsala.
Okay.
Arsala. Arsala is to send. So those who have been sent by Allah, commissioned by Allah, is Rasul, and the plural is Rasul. وَإِن تَكُ حَسَنَةً يُضَاعِفْهَا وَيُؤْتِ مِن لَدُنْهُ أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. So hasanatan comes from the word hasana. Hasana means to be good. So if it is a good thing, then if you do a good action, right, Allah is going to يُضَاعِفْهَا وَيُؤْتِ مِن لَدُنْهُ أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. And of course, Allah is going to give you a lot of ajr. You can look at the meaning of this ayat, but just you can see hasana, right? And then, so hasana is also about masdar. Ajran. Ajran comes from ajara, to reward, right? Ajara. So ajara means to reward. Ajran is the reward. Now, وَيُؤْتِ مِن لَدُنْهُ أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. Azima is a great reward, right? Again, from the word azuma. Azuma become great. Azuma. So these are all masdar. Masdar is any noun which originates from a verb, Arabic verb. That is masdar. Okay. Subhanallah. This is the beautiful ayat, and then that's why I kept it whole. In fact, you should memorize this thing. Except you can from here all this way up to here, Do you see this, what I'm underlining? Try to memorize this thing and recite in your kunut. Bismillah, Kul Rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidkin wa akhrijni mukhraja sidkin waj'al li min ladunka sultanan nasira. Right? Rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidkin. Whenever you enter into any project, you enter in a town, you enter in a village, you enter in a house, mudkhal is to enter. Rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidkin. Oh Allah, make my entry into this project, into this town, into this work, into this room, into this lesson, right? Truthful. Let me also come out in truthful, right? But at the same time, for me to succeed in and out, right, of this, I need your help. So, so make for me, an authority, right? An helpful authority from you. So give me somebody a help from your side. No, it's a very important thing. For example, say somebody gets married, now the couple has a child. So now you are entering into what? Into parenthood, right? So this is Rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidkin wa akhrij mukhraja sidkin. Let me enter and come out of this thing, this responsibility in truth, right? But now I need the help, Ya Allah, all the time. Let there somebody guide, inspire me. No? It's a beautiful ayat. No, and that's why you can see prophets being told wakul. This wakul, this is a command of Allah. Wakul, and say, Rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidkin wa akhrijni mukhraja sidkin waj'al li min ladunka sultanan nasira. In fact, some of the scholars believe the Prophet was told to say this thing, and after he said this thing, after recited this dua, Allah gave Imam Ali as a helper to Rasulullah. So this from you as Sultan, a great helper, this excellent helper, Sultan Nasira, this was Imam Ali to Rasulullah, right? So the way Imam Ali was a right hand to Rasulullah and a great helper and a great contributor, fighter, everything. He was, subhanallah, as you know, history books are full of Imam Ali's services. All this was from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a special gift to Rasulullah by reciting this dua, you can see. So it's a powerful dua, right? But just now discussion is all this. So these are all masdar. Mudkhal, sidq, mukhraj, sidq, sultan, nasira. And I've given all these words, right? Dakhala is exit, sadaqa is to say truth, kharaja is to exit, sallata is to reign. Now, for example, al-ilmu sultan, Prophet Imam Ali says, al-ilmu sultan, knowledge is a power, right? Sultan is the person who has the power, the authority, right? So ilmu sultan, this is the shortest hadith you can remember. It's a good gift. Just 2 words, ilmu sultan, knowledge is power. You should know that. And today you can see, right? Some of the countries today are powerful on account of the knowledge of science they've got. They work so hard to have those things. So knowledge is power, you should always know. Sallat, right? Sultan Nasira. إذا يتلى عليهم إذا يتلى عليه يخرون لأذقان سجدا. This is Allah is talking about those prophets and those great people, that whenever verses of Quran or ayat of signs of Allah are recited to them, they go into sajda. It's azkan and sujda on the. So sajda, of course, comes from sajda, prostrate, right? Then man amila salihan falinafsi, man asaa fa'alayha, wama rabbuka bizallamin lil abid, right? Again, this is a beautiful ayat. Whoever performs good deeds, it is for himself. Whoever is going to perform bad deed will be against him. Allah does not, in fact, is not wrongful to his servants at all. So all this salihan from salihah, to do good. So there's also, I didn't have a space here to add more, but salihah is the word which means to do good. Then, of course, zallamin, zaluma. Zaluma is to do wrong. Allah is not wrongful. Abid, abuda is to worship. Abid here means servants. So abid. So these are all. These are verses of Quran coming to hadith. The one who takes his prayers light is not amongst us. So salat, he is from salah. His prayers, salah means to pray. Right? Al jaru summat dar. So Jara means no, means the one who is Jara. He was my neighbor. So al-jar, first neighbor, thumma dar, and then comes, of course, you know what, house. So dara also is, you know, just you can take as a verb from dara al-dar. No, you can check it. Al-muminu. Yes, Ali, you asked me earlier. You know, this is it, right? Al-muminu. So amana. In al-muminuna, ibtala yahabi khassa. Khassa. Also a verb. No? When lam yakun lahu ahlu baytin, fajarahu. Again, jara. Okay, jara. You can see it. It's same as jar, right? Baitin is bata. Bata means to spend the night. So ahlu baitin. Baitin comes from bata, to spend the night. No. Yes, Sister Yasmin and Sister Simon, go ahead.
With that line of Sayyidah Fatima alayhi salam, this Fatima is Zahra. Zahra would be another one from Zahara.
Zahra.
Like to blossom.
Yeah, even Fatima, Zahra, yeah, it would be, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fatima.
Even Fatima is to protect, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be, yes. But I was just taking the hadith,
the hadith,
matan
yeah.
itself, yeah.
I got into it.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, yes. Yes, Sister Saima.
For the hadith, al-jar, the madar, how you were saying that al-jar is like, in this case, this is the noun al-jar, which is derived from the verb
Jara.
jara. How is jara verb, like neighbor?
Means to take a neighbor.
To take a neighbor. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And to take yourself, is that it for dar, the verb?
But dar is home. Maybe dara, no, just mean to perhaps take a home. You can check it, the meaning. I don't, I can bring this, but yeah, if anyone's dictionary, you can check dara. Maybe perhaps to take a home or take a, no, what, residence.
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes, so Yasmin.
Sorry, my head fell
That's
out.
it. Okay. Okay, good. So these are just some of the examples. You know, I didn't put all the verbs here, but just you can, all these words can be found in edit. So the best thing is that, you know, you can open the dictionary and find if the verb is there, verb is there, then that particular is what is a noun, is a masdar. So it's al-mu'min. You see, al-mu'min here, this is a masdar comes from the amana, no, or amina, to believe, amina. Okay. Now we go to the new lesson. Okay. And that is, I hope that, you know, all of you have what the textbook now. You purchase your textbook because we don't have any what PDF format. If somebody has a textbook and would like us to post the lessons from the textbook, then send us the scanned copy. Don't please take a picture from the phone and send us. No, that's not a smart way. No, if you have the ability that you can take the textbook and put in a scanner and take that page scan, if you send it to us, now we can put also in the WhatsApp group, and also we can post on a website. There would not be any problem. There is no copyright problem here. But if you have that thing, I tried to find the entire textbook in a PDF. I could not. If somebody has or somebody can do that, please send us, inshallah.
Which textbook is this that we're talking about?
Same textbook, same. Right from the beginning, our textbook has been same. Here it is.
The one we have.
Quranic language made easy.
Yeah, we have that right in the PDF form. So why do we?
We only have PDF for Unit 1.
Oh, okay. It ends. Okay. The lesson up to a lesson.
Yeah, this is unit. We are now Unit 2. Yes, Sister Yasmin.
I did receive the copy, and I was going to offer a lesson by lesson share of the PDF. Would that be doable, or do you prefer the whole thing scanned and shared?
I'm sorry, I didn't get your question. What is your question?
I have a copy at the moment, and I was wondering if you wanted a lesson by lesson share of the PDF, or did you want the whole book scanned after Unit 1?
No. Well, whatever is scanned available, whatever the lessons available, send it, and we are going to post on our website.
Inshallah.
You don't have to scan the entire book because we are doing gradually. Yeah, we are covering these lessons gradually.
Okay.
But at least let's say if you send 3 lessons, it will be good. Then we can at least post those 3 lessons, which will take us at least about 3-4 weeks, right?
I can help with that, inshallah.
Inshallah, okay, good. So let us look into verb. Now, this is quite interesting. Inshallah, you'll find this lesson interesting now onward because, as I said, that as we were finishing the unit 1, this author decided to put everything about noun in unit 1. So the last few lessons of unit 1 were difficult because those were advanced lessons of noun. But because she had covered, I thought we'll cover, but we will come to them again as we do. But now we get into verb, and this is quite simple and also easy to understand. Plus, it is also exciting because now you will reach a place whereby you can also form sentences, inshallah. So verb is a word that indicates action by one or more persons. This is what she has said, but I'm surprised why she says person. A verb can also be even an animal. For example, animal can kill sometimes. Animal can eat, right? Animal can walk. So when animal says, for example, masha al kalbu, for example, a dog walked. So even an animal can walk, right? So although the author says more persons, but it can be even genes, animals. Actions can be done by anybody, in the past, present, or future tenses. Okay? So keep in mind that the action can be done in the past, or present, or future. This is what we know in English. Now in Arabic, a verb can be in the past tense. We say fi'l al-madi, present tense fi'l al-mudari, and in imperative form. That means fi'l al-amr, just command. So this, although there are 3 kind of verbs in Arabic, but it's not past, present, and future. No, it is past, present, and command, fi'l al-amr, right? There is no future. There are no verbs in future tenses. Okay? The future is understood by the context or by adding the word, by suffixing letters seen or sofa to the present tense. So we are giving examples now. Okay, look at this thing properly. We only have 3 minutes, so I will just take 2 minutes extra and try to finish it over there. So we'll take a look at it. وَوَقَّلَ الْقَوْلُ عَلَيْهِ بِمَا ظَلَمُوا فَهُمْ لَا يَنْتِقُونَ. I won't get into all the words, what meanings, everything, but waqa'a. So this waqa'a, okay, this what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a space to separate verb. So this waqa'a is a verb, okay, past tense. Waqa'a means happen. For example, those who know Urdu say waqia. Waqia is an event, right? So waqa'a is to happening. إِذَا وَقَعَتِ الْوَاقِعَةِ. No, when the waqia, when the day of judgment is going to happen. So waqa al-qawl. So waqa is to happen, okay, or take place. Waqa. So this waqa is a verb, which is past tense. So past tense, most of the verbs are singular, okay, past tense, original, root word, singular past tense, third person, and masculine. Okay, so keep in mind the past tense is actually root word. So root word is waka, and masdar is waqia. You can see waka till waqia. So waka is verb, waqia is a masdar. Okay? So waka is a verb. فَمَا جَعَلَ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ عَلَيْهِمْ سَبِيلًا. So ja'ala is a very, very wide word. It means to do something or to make happen something. Okay, ja'ala is very. It is not one word. It can be used in so many different ways. You have to see the context. Make something happen or do. No? So فَمَا جَعَلَ اللَّهُ, Allah did not make it. No? لَكُمْ عَلَيْهِمْ سَبِيلًا. So ja'ala, okay, is also a verb which is in past. So Yasmin, you have a question or just you're raising? You're not. You moved your hand. Okay. So ظهر الفساد. So again, ظهر. Okay. ظهر الفساد في البر والبحر بما كسبت أيدي الناس. Okay. Even this is a verb, but I did not just now want to discuss because we are just using simple verbs. Okay. Simple verb is 3 letters, past tense, masculine, and singular. Okay. So ظهر is to appear. We say zahirona, right? Zahara, to appear. Zahar al-fasadu, the corruption appeared. Fil barri wal bahri, on the land and in the seas. Bima kasabat aydin nas, on account of what the hands of human being has wrought. So kasaba was the original word. Kasabat here is a past tense, but this is feminine version. No, but we are taking only masculine and singular. That's why, although I'm highlighting this thing, but keep in mind that no, I would prefer just now that we don't discuss these things. So I'm removing this thing, because we are just now using simple verb in three, which is also a root or letter. So bima kasaba aydin nas. Hudan lil muttaqin. No. Yeah. هدى للمتقين continue. هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. So ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. هدى للمتقين, it is a guidance for the believers. الذين. Now who is متقين? Allah says الذين يؤمنون. So this is now يؤمنون is the present tense. بالغيب, they believe in the what ghaib, in something hidden, right? ويقيمون الصلاة, and they establish, and they pray, they say prayer. ومما رزقناهم, and what we have given them, they what do infaq, they spend the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You see, so يؤمنون, يقيمون, and ينفقون, these are present tenses. Now, in other words, these muttaqin, they don't only believe in the past, no, they believe in the hidden. That means every time we believe in Allah, right, it's an ongoing thing. It cannot be just past tense. Otherwise, if I believe in Allah in the past, nauzubillah, if I don't believe Allah now, I become kafir. But then why I'm saying prayers, right? The fact that I'm saying prayers, the fact that I'm invoking Allah all the time, reciting dua, that means it is an ongoing. The iman, you can see, is ongoing. It's yu'minuna bil ghaibi. Wa yuqimuna salat. Again, prayers also. We are not supposed to only pray when it is Eid day or no, when somebody dies. No, it's an ongoing process. Wa yuqimuna salat. They establish their prayers regularly. Yuqimuna salat. Wa mimma razaqnahum yunfiqun. Again, giving also. Not that only when I'm rich then I give. No, subhanallah. We are supposed to give even if you are not rich. Within what you have, give little. I remember in 2008, I was resident in Orlando. At that time, there was a financial crisis, right? And they came to us, what can we do? I said, no, if you want to just come out of this thing, give more. Yes, Sister Saima.
I was just wondering, like, how did we know that, for example, in the first three examples, it was past tense, like based on like fata, right? Fa'ala. But what was the pattern for the present tense? Because I'm seeing there's a ya for all the three examples that you've highlighted, the last three examples.
No, we will do those things. This is just examples we are doing just now.
Okay.
We will do how to form the, what is the past tense, how to make a present tense. We'll do it. We are just giving examples.
Okay, but then
how to form this verb patterns is a very complicated things we are going to learn, inshallah. This is the first lesson on the verb. But what we are trying to do is the examples of all these past tense and present tense, and okay.
We're not learning right now. We're not learning right now how to distinguish between.
Yes, yeah. Just what are these verbs? Let me say. When I say past and present tense, what they are. So I'm just highlighting.
Okay.
Again, khatama. Okay, khatama is to seal. So this is also is a verb. Khatama. Okay, and then let me just stop by giving this one example of imperative verb. Do you see this? This is an imperative verb, order. Ikra. It means read, right? Ikra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. Read in the name of Lord who created you. So Ikra, this is the example of a imperative verb. Okay, past tense, present tense, and imperative form. Okay, this imperative form, that means command. Okay. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may Allah give us tawfiq to try to read the Quran regularly, try to understand the Quran as much as possible. And when we understand this Quran, may Allah give us tawfiq that we reflect on Quran and try to follow. Inshallah, see you next week. Again, as we said that we are short of a few students. If you can find somebody, join us, it will be good, inshallah.
Thank you.